So this interesting looking video and a bit ominous, I might add, popped up on my feed and it's called Let Them. Just let them. I have no idea what she's going to say, but I love watching elderly people on the internet, and I personally just love talking to elderly people in general. They have a lot of wisdom to share. So let's see, can we get some wisdom from Grandma D today in this video? Just let them.
Thank you for joining me on a rainy day.
No problem. My
Nothing wrong
pleasure.
there. Um, so I am in the conservatory and I want to share a piece with you that is written by a lady called Cassie Phillips.
Okay.
I came across it on Facebook, somebody had shared it, and it's one of those pieces that I've read, reread, and read again,
So it's
and
a
it
good one.
really strikes home for me. So I will share it and then add my thoughts in at the end. So it's called Let Them. Just let them. If they want to choose something or someone over you, let them. If they want to go weeks without talking to you, let them. If they're okay with never seeing you, let them. If they are okay with always putting themselves first, let them. If they are showing you who they are and not what you perceived them to be, let them. If they
That's
want
a
to
powerful
follow the
one.
crowd, let them.
Ooh.
If they want to judge or
Mm.
misunderstand you, let them. If they act like they can live without you, let them. If they want to walk out of your life and leave, hold the door open and let them. Let them lose you. You were never theirs because you were always your own. So let them. Let them show you who they truly are, not tell you. Let them prove how worthy they are of your time. Let them make the necessary steps to be a part of your life. Let them earn your forgiveness. Let them call you to talk about ordinary things. Let them take you out on a Thursday. Let them talk about anything and everything just because it's you they are talking to. Let them have a safe place in you. Let them see the heart in you that didn't harden. Let them love you. Mm.
Hmm. That's interesting. So for me, it gives me uh an interesting it gives me an interesting perspective, right? When it's talking about let them basically you're letting people live their life, but you're also letting them into yours, right? So in the beginning, it's like let them show you how they are, let them leave if they want to, right? And then if they right? And it's not even necessarily talking about the same person, right? So when it's saying let them, it's anybody or whoever you want it to be, right? So it could be a lover, it could be a friend, or it could just be people that you meet along your journey in life, right? So let them have a conversation with you, let them take you out to dinner, let them leave your life. If anything, it's reminding me of live and let live, and it's honestly it's something good that people could learn from. I see a lot of people, um, and this is just my opinion, right? When people have a relationship, right, boyfriend, girlfriend, and people forget that they're their own person, right? Just because you agree to date somebody, you might even marry them. You might live together. You might share the same bed, share the same utilities, share the same jokes, share the same music, share the same hobbies. You share your life with them. That doesn't make it theirs, and vice versa, right? Just because you're with somebody, it doesn't mean that they're yours, even if you marry them, because they're still their own person, just like you're your own person. And if so be it, you might have to leave that situation or they leave you. Regardless, live and let live. And it's a tough one. This is definitely one of those uh you have to be able to set your ego aside and say, hey, I am who I am. They are who they are. They're going to show who they are, regardless of what they say that they are, right? Actions speak way louder than words. So this is something that's definitely a positive, and it's one of those hard pills to swallow because it can also lead to sadder emotions and lead to sometimes even a feeling of self doubt or isolation, right? That being said, even if somebody wants to leave you, that doesn't mean cling on to them. You know, oh, I miss you. Okay, what do you miss? What is there to miss? Right? They're their own person. You're your own person. The only person you should really, care about and treasure is yourself because you're all you really have. Right? Even if you are married and you've been married 20 years, at the end of the day, yeah, you have a partner, but you're the only one that's going to be in that casket. You're all you really have. And it's good to have friends. I'm not saying, throw them away or anything, right? But you can't necessarily hold people to any type of standard, whether it's a good one or a bad one, whatever. You can't really hold people to things if they're willing to change or they want to change, whether it's changing for the better or changing for the worse. You have to let people be who they are. And even if you want to guide or educate or whatever, yeah, sure, you could do that. But if they are still willing to just leave, you got to let them go, right? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink it. It's true. Got to live and let live. That's a good one. Thank you for sharing with this, sharing this with
Okay,
us.
so as I say,
But
that
let's hear
has
what Grandma has
affected
to
me
say.
on a very personal level. Pause for a deep intake of breath. And I knew it would affect me reading it out loud, so I've actually jotted down my ideas beforehand.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
You have to accept yourself just as you are without having to make changes for others. If
That's
you
a hard one.
feel that you have to change to maintain a relationship, if that change is always one sided, then the relationship might need to be given some consideration.
I love the way she phrases it.
And do not automatically take the blame and punish yourself for any of the things that they have done. Yeah,
Yeah, I
some of
mean,
the
yeah,
things.
that's it. I mean, that's real, And I love the way that she phrases it. She makes it open to like your own interpretation. That's really good guidance.
That's hard to do. And on occasion, you might be tempted to heal a rift, but they have to earn a place back in your life. Otherwise, it will be very quickly back to as was, same old.
Same old, same old. Yep.
You need to be shown respect and that your needs, your wishes, you are considered. They don't value you, and you deserve to be valued and to be made to feel valued. Let's face it, it's a form of control.
To be honest, I don't really agree with that. I think it's up to you to value yourself. It's great to have someone to value you. It's great to have somebody that does value you, but you don't deserve it. You earn it. And then whether you keep it, it's up to them. And they can change their mind whenever they want to. So that's when you have to come in and you have to say, well, this is my self respect. This is what I think I deserve, right? Whether you deserve it or not, whether they'll give it to you or not, that's one thing. But knowing your worth, I think that is very powerful.
Oh, don't let them control you. You are the only one who has control of you. Unless you give that control
You can't
away,
give it away. You can.
never forget that. You belong to nobody but yourself.
That's
So
true.
establish those boundaries. Establishing them is one thing, keeping them is another.
By the way, you can also establish your boundaries and you can rearrange them as much as you want. You're not subject to stay stagnant. If you think, oh, I want someone that does this, and this because I'm this, and this, that's fine. Fast forward a couple years later, it's okay to say, maybe I should switch around this, or maybe I could be better doing this, or maybe they don't have to accommodate for this, right? It's things that can move around. It's never really stagnant.
Have a big conversation with yourself about where those boundaries need to be, and if there would be any opportunity that you might feel you would allow those boundaries to fall. But put yourself, your considerations,
She
keep
basically just said
them.
what I just said. I like that.
That's not selfish. It really isn't, though many people think it is. It's self-caring, self-nurturing. And boy, if those others aren't doing it, you must. You really must. On that note, I will say thank you very much for joining me, and take care.
I
Take
will.
care of you, no matter what the world, no matter what other people, be they, in inverted commas, friends or family
Or even
or
us.
colleagues, whatever, think of you.
Yep,
Thank you for joining me.
that's true.
Bye for now. Bye.
Later, Grandma D. That was a good video. It was a great conversation. I enjoyed it. I don't really have much I could really add to it, right? She said everything that I'm pretty much thinking, and the things that I thought that were different from her, I've already explained it. But overall, I want to say that this is good wisdom. This is good advice from somebody that hangs around 60-year-olds because they're the only people I get along with, apparently. It's cool to see this on the internet. It gives me hope that people are growing and not just watching stuff to just entertain them, but stuff that could actually help them. Did anyone else find this video at just the right time? Everything happens for a reason. The algorithm, the almighty algorithm, knows what we want, knows what we need. It's up to you to pick and choose what you want to devour, though. All right. It's been your boy KhunShawn. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. I might check out some more looking at life with D, because why not? I'm good. I'm glad I'm getting recommended this type of content. I've also seen this gentleman, Profound Pondering. I've watched his videos as well. They're really good. But yeah, see you guys on the next one. Have a good day. Bye bye.